for the Octagon girls, Camila Oliveira, Carly Baker, Jenny Andrade, UFC CEO Dana White's in the building, Ari Emanuel is here, the powerful Hunter Campbell, and of course the handsome Nick Maynard bringing up the rear, ready to go with our weigh-in 13 fight coming your way tomorrow here from Etihad Arena as we begin in the women's strawweight division. Jacqueline Amorim versus Mizouki. First fighter to the scale, back for the first time in a long time. Please welcome Mizouki. .115, the official weight for Mizouki. And her opponent is Jacqueline Amorim. Official weight 116 for Jacqueline Amorim. All right, moving on now to a prelim in the flyweight division. Azat Maxum versus Mitch Raposо. First fighter to the scale out of Fall River, Massachusetts, Mitch Raposо. .125.5, the official weight for Mitch Raposo. And his opponent is Azat Maxum. .129 for Azat Maxum, 3 pounds over the flyweight limit. All right, next to the first of 4 heavyweight fights coming your way at UFC 321. Hamdi, the Hammer Abdельвахаб versus Chris Beast Boy Barnettt. First heavyweight out is Beast Boy, Chris Barnettt. .261 for Beast Boy, Chris Barnettt. And his opponent is the Hammer, Hamdi Abdельвахаб. .265 for the Hammer. Next up in the featherweight division, Nathaniel the Last Kingsman Wood versus Jose Miguel Delgado. First fighter out, Jose Miguel Delgado. .147, the official weight for Jose Miguel Delgado. That's 1 pound over the featherweight limit. And his opponent, the Last Kingsman, Nathaniel Wood. official weight 146 for Nathaniel Wood. All right, now right back to the heavyweight division. Walter, the Clean Monster Walker versus Louis Vanilla Gorilla Sutherland. First fighter out making his UFC debut Saturday night, Louis Sutherland. $264.5. The official weight for Louis Sutherland. And his opponent, the 15th ranked heavyweight in the world, the Clean Monster, Walter Walker. For Walter Walker. All right, next up should be a good one in the lightweight division. Ludovic, Mr. Highlight Klein versus Mateusz Raundecki. First fighter up out of Poland, Mateusz Raundecki. $155.5 for Mateusz Raundecki. And his opponent is Mr. Highlight, Ludovic Klein. $156, the official weight for Ludovic Klein. Comes your way in the middleweight division, Ikraam Alискerav versus the Iron Turtle, Chun Yen Pak. $185.5, the official weight for the Iron Turtle, Chun Yen Pak. And his opponent is Ikraam Alискerav. Official weight 185.5 for Ikraam Alискerav. All right, that brings us to the featured prelim in the lightweight division. Nasrat Haqparast versus Quillen Southkill. First fighter to the stage out of Perth, WA, Quillen Southkill. $155.5 55.5 for Quillen Southkill. And his opponent representing Morocco, Nasrat Hakparas. .156, the official weight for Nasrat Hakparas. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is as we get to the main card. Live on pay-per-view, first out of the chute in the light heavyweight division. Alexander Racich versus Azamат, the professional Murzakanov. First fighter to the scale, undefeated and number 10 in the world, Azamat Murzakanov. .5.5, the official weight for the professional. And his opponent, the number 7 ranked light heavyweight contender, Alexander Racich. Official weight 205 for Alexander Racich. All right, next up we got an eliminator in the heavyweight division, Alexander Volkov versus Jailton Almeida. First heavyweight to the stage, number 5 in the world, Jailton Almeida. .237, the official weight for Jailton Almeida. And his opponent, the number 2 ranked heavyweight contender, Alexander Volkov. .1.5, the official weight for Drago. All right, now we get to our featured bout in the bantamweight division. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Baptista. First contender to the stage, number 9 in the world, Mario Baptista. Official weight 135.5 for Mario Baptista. And his opponent, the number 2 ranked bantamweight contender, recent world title challenger, Umar Nurmagomedov. .136, the official weight for Umar Nurmagomedov. All right, now it's time to take a closer look at the 2 women who will... Official weight 115 for Mackenzi Dern. And her opponent is the #1 ranked title contender, Vina Kakara Changidova. .115, the official weight for Kakara Vina Changidova. All right, we will first grab a minute here with Mackenzi Dern. Congratulations, I know this title fight has been a long time coming. You have never lost with your daughter Moa in the building, and she is here. What are your thoughts on the eve of the biggest fight of your life?
I feel ready. It's going to be an amazing fight. I think we're going to show that there's going to be a new queen of strawweight. I've never lost a fight with Moa with me in the crowd, so I don't plan on doing that tomorrow.
Can't wait to watch you perform. How about it, folks? Mackenzi Dern! All right, we now step over here and corral the #1 contender, Vina Changidova. Rematch, of course, against Mackenzi Dern. What is going to be different here tomorrow night?
Então, na verdade, tudo já é diferente. Eu já sou uma Vina diferente e, consequentemente, vocês verão uma luta diferente amanhã, no sábado.
Yeah, everything's different. You know, it's been 5 years. I think we both developed a lot, but I believe that I'm in the best moment of my life, and everything's going to be different come Saturday night.
Congrats on the opportunity. Wish you all the best with it. Abu Dhabi, Vina Changidova. All right, so that is the tale to take for the first of 2 title fights. Now we will show you the men on the marquee who tomorrow night compete for the title of undisputed heavyweight champion. Heavyweight title, first fighter to the scale, former interim champion and the #1 ranked contender, Bongama Siril Ghan.
Go!
247.5, the official weight for Siril Ghan. And his opponent, none other than the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion, Tom Aspinall. .255, the official weight for Tom Aspinall. Abu Dhabi, I am here with the challenger, Siril Ghan. Physically, you look great. Mentally, you're sharp. Your third crack at the undisputed title tomorrow. What can these fans expect to see?
Yeah. Very glad to be here, guys. See you Saturday. Thank you.
Siril Ghan, folks. All right, and now the man of the hour, the undisputed champ, Tom Aspinall. I know you're very happy the talk is finally over and you can get back to fighting. Any final thoughts for your supporters here and around the world?
This is going to be a very special performance tomorrow night, guys. Make sure you tune in. This is big.
There he is, folks. Tom Aspinall.